Hey, hi guys, Dr. Dan Nightingale here, your clinical dementia specialist. I hope you're all having a good day, a good week. I certainly am. I'm ready to go on a holiday. Yes, can't wait. You could probably hear the dog. The dog's ready for his holiday as well. Okay, I'm joined here with Lynn, as always. Hi Lynn.
Hello.
You doing okay?
Yep.
Cool. Ready for your holiday?
Ready to relax.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Definitely. So today we're going to look at one of the quotes that I usually post, and the one that we're going to look at today is use contrasting colours to help with navigation for people living with dementia. Let's break that down a little bit. People living with dementia need to have clear vision. We need to use certain colours and we need to avoid certain colours. We need to make sure that the area, the environment is clutter-free. And we need to make sure that there aren't any things around that can make people feel as though they're hallucinating or experiencing something that isn't actually happening. Because that's going to increase their levels of frustration, anxiety, and agitation. So let's think about the colours first and foremost. Let's stick with primary colours. Avoid red at all costs. Avoid red. You can probably work out why we would do that. In psychology, red is often seen as a colour that instills anger. There's a phrase, seeing red. And literally, when people get to a state of rage where they lose total control, they do see red. So red is something to avoid. Red is something that we all know throughout our life is like fire engine, danger, alarms, danger. Things to avoid usually. You know, most animals and insects that have red on them are toxic and they're going to hurt you, so you avoid them. Ladybirds and ladybugs, probably a little bit different, but you know, the majority of things with red on them we like to stay away from. So think about primary colours. Use primary colours, use soft colours, and make sure there is contrast, not coordination. Many people live their life with coordination. They have a house and they like to coordinate their things, their colours and stuff like that. But we need to contrast. So if we have a white table, then place on there things that contrast with that, not coordinate. So you might want to use black, or you might want to use yellow, or you might want to use blue. That's crockery, cups, saucers, cutlery, those kind of things. Make sure things contrast. If you have a clear table, don't put glasses on it, because the person may struggle to find the glass. Okay, so think about those, think about contrast. Also, what's really important is that throughout our entire life, we build up something that is referred to as an ecological inventory, or an ecological inventory for Lynn.
Inventory.
Inventory. So we go through life building that, and what that is all the environmental cues that we have. You know, so we have, if I want to go somewhere and I ask for directions, I mean, most people use satellite navigation systems today, but, you know, some old schools still use, how do I get to this place? And you would give directions by using environmental cues. You drive down the road 500 yards and on your left-hand side you see a school. Go past the school to some traffic lights. Turn right at those traffic lights and you will see a church. Continue going past that church and you will see a phone booth or a phone box. Go past that 500 yards and on your left-hand side you will see a telephone booth next to a mailbox. And when you see that, a post box, that's where you need to be. That's where the place is, the address. So we follow these ecological, environmental cues without thinking about it. We don't think about it. We don't need to, because we're just used to doing it. It becomes automatic. When somebody changes environment, a lot of those cues have gone away that they're used to. So if you move, for example, from home into a nursing home, then a lot of those environmental cues are not there anymore. So we have to make sure they are. And that's why many environments now, many care communities, nursing homes, residential homes, here in the States, we have memory care communities, assisted living, independent living, and nursing homes and rehabilitation. And we've tried as much as we possibly can to put the environmental cues in those environments alongside with colours. So remember that. And if there's a flooring that changes, try to make it all the same. So if one goes from carpet to wooden flooring, not a good thing. And especially for people who have Lewy body type dementia. Their spatial awareness is not good, and they will struggle to see where the wall ends and where the floor begins. So make sure that contrasts. You've got a contrasting floor and with the wall, okay? So make things clear for people to see. You might go in some supermarkets and on the floor, sometimes you will find advertisements like on a
Sticker.
Well, somebody who has dementia might misjudge that and think it's a hole, try to avoid it, fall over, and then we've got all kinds of issues and problems with broken hips and things like that. So, just to summarise, colours, contrast, not coordinate. Avoid red and make sure there's plenty of light, artificial light and natural light, which is a good, especially as the evening starts to draw in, because we want to try and reduce sundowning as much as we possibly can. So make sure there's lots of light around. And that's the environment. Lynn has something to say.
I was wondering, along the lines of what you were saying about contrast, it made me start to think about clutter and perhaps removing unwanted objects and items from, let's say, the bedside table, the bathroom counter, where your loved one is. You want to keep things probably simple and just the things they absolutely need. And of course, I'm always thinking about tripping hazards and keeping the path to the bathroom clear and simple. And along the lines of that, cleaning out the closet and putting the appropriate clothes only available for your loved one to choose if they're struggling with choosing what they're wearing. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Decluttering is really important. Making the spaces clear and easy to see is absolutely important. And again, with clothing, where you mentioned clothing, if you are hanging out with somebody who is living with dementia, don't wear anything that's red. Avoid it. Just don't do it. You know, don't wear a red shirt or a red hat. You know, choose the softer colours. Choose the nice, pleasant colours that are calming and relaxing. Because if you're hanging out with somebody who's living with dementia and at some point in the day their anxiety levels start to escalate, if you're wearing the colour red, then that is going to help fuel the anxiety. So, yeah, where clothes are concerned, try not to use red.
And that makes me think about your tone of voice when speaking with someone, not raising your voice, not being dramatic and calm.
Yeah, we'll focus here on the environment because our next video is about communication.
Oh, okay.
So hold that thought, ladies and gentle peeps. Hold that thought. Okay, going to wrap it up there. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. As always, share these videos, share this channel. with all your friends, colleagues, family members, anybody in your circle, because the more people we educate, the better. If you've got any questions, please ask us. You can follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on Instagram, you can contact me through those platforms. And as Lynn says every week, if there's a particular subject or a particular topic you would like me to cover, or you have any questions, because in a few weeks' time we're going to be doing another question and answer session. So if you have anything for that, please let us know. Visit our website, drdanielnightingale.com. Have a fantastic week. If you're in Arizona, it's very hot at the moment. We're heading into we've already headed into triple digits in the valley in Phoenix. So stay hydrated, stay out of the heat, and please, please, please. Now I know I'm having some issues with a number of my patients here. Drink lots of water. Keep hydrated, because one of the biggest reasons for admission into hospital is dehydration and a UTI because of dehydration, and we don't want that. So drink plenty. And remember, say it with me, dump the soda.